All right. Hey, everybody. This is Brother Samuel. Peace and blessings and light to everyone. Gonna upload two more laws from the 66 Laws of the Illuminati Secrets of Success, published in 2013. So, this one is law number 7, pay your debts. And it reads, Lesson 7, pay your debts, pay your bills, and pay them on time. Make arrangements to pay your bills should you not be able to pay what you owe. Your credit history and credit worthiness are important. People will loan you what they feel you can pay back. In life, you will always have bills, just pay them. Your wealth is not determined by what you have, but rather by what you can borrow. Only those seen as dependable will receive the benefit of credit. All right, so I'm also a student of Robert Kiyosaki, and that is his book, one of his books, or one of his most famous books, is Rich Dad Poor Dad. And his group, or his school of thought, teaches that debt, you can use debt to your advantage, and so many other things that he teaches. But learning how to use debt to your advantage is more productive than you think. One thing that we see that the banks use and creditors use as so-called good debt is the belief that college loans are considered good debt. But I believe that they should do college loans totally different, so that it would benefit the student. I think there was one school I ran across, I think it was on Facebook, where it said that you would not have to pay any student loans until you actually get into the career. So I think this is more of a specialized school, even though colleges really teaches students to be specialists. This school did it the reverse way. Basically, you basically would sign a contract or a promissory note to pay back the school once you actually are in a career, not just a job. All right, so that's just, check out Robert Kiyosaki. He really helped me get a better understanding of financial education, financial literacy, and the importance of paying your debts. All right, so this next one is number 17, law number 17. We dealt with law number 20, which talked about, let's go to that real quick. I want to make sure I tell you about fame. Don't seek fame. So this one is law number 17, and it reads, Law 17, remember that everything is not always good for you. Lesson 17, use your third eye to discern the truth. Too much of anything can be bad for you. There will be some sweet deals that offer you the world, but it may not be good for you. Some matters require wisdom and keen insight, a sharp eye that looks beneath the surface. Be willing to cut a road where no one has traveled. Refer back to Law 16. Okay? And we'll go over Law 16 right now. But I just want to I'm going to talk about Law 16 so you have a good reference. But, wow. Let's give you an example, all right? Too much sweets may create diabetes, all right? May create other health issues. Too much diet soda is not good for you because of the chemical that is in it, aspartame. Too many drugs, too much alcohol. Alcohol is one of the most deceiving poisons or drugs that we intake constantly because alcohol is delusional. And King Solomon talked about this in the Proverbs, how alcohol is good when it starts out, but then you get a hangover. Or if you drink too much, you get a DUI, driving under the influence of alcohol. So drugs, too many drugs, too much sex, too much obsession with sex, taking part in too much junk food, too much complaining. That's one thing I realized, people complain a lot. Even with happiness, you have to have sobriety somewhere in there. I can't tell you, I won't say don't be happy, but at some point it becomes folly. And you basically just not taking life as serious as it really is, because life is serious. Our life down here is very serious, because after this life, or during this life, we should be more concerned with ascension. But let's go over to law number 16 and what they're trying to get across to you about law number 16. So law 16, know when to sign the contract and when to walk away. As there's a song, there's a country song, you got to know when to hold them, and you got to know when to fold them. Lesson 16, do not accept every deal. Some deals are not for you. Sometimes the fine print will make what looks like a good deal turn out to be a bad one in the long run. Sign the contract only when the best terms are achieved for you and your concerns. If a good deal can't be achieved, then walk away with no regrets. Keep working. Stay on the path. Okay? Opportunity sometimes knocks only once, and so does death. Opportunity sometimes knocks only once, but so does death. Keep striving until the right door opens for you, but do not sign a contract unless it is the best deal for you. Also keep in mind that sometimes your word will bind you into a contract. Be specific about the things that you say you will and can do. This is a very good chapter. So this lets you, like he said, like they're saying here, be willing to cut a road where no one has traveled. Refer back to law number 16. So this is also being a part of being a negotiator. Knowing when to negotiate terms of a contract in your favor. And if you cannot, walk away. Walk away. If you are applying for a job and the employer only wants to offer you this amount of money, you need to be able to negotiate to a point of saying, hey, I'm worth this because I have this experience and I have this knowledge and I have these skills. So I'm asking for this amount of money. You have to be able to negotiate with people in business transactions. And you also have to be able to let go of a transaction. You have to also be willing to say, just walk away. It's just like going into a store, and you go into a store and you see the price and you ask them, hey, can I get a discount? And they say, well, we don't have a discount. Walk away. Like I'm a U.S. Navy veteran, and I went in, I had to ship off some boxes yesterday at UPS. So the customer service rep or the salesman, or he had one box I had it had a little weight to it, so UPS offered to ship the box for $20, but USPS was willing to ship the box at $17. So I had two boxes I had to ship off. End up paying, I think the charge came up to be about $32. So I asked him, I said, do you have any discounts? And I asked him, do you have a veteran discount? He said, yeah. So I got 5% off. And then I asked him, because I think UPS, and this is not any advertisement for UPS, but if you into shipping and stuff like that, they're pretty great. They don't have too many. They'll ship off anything, but they offer like 15% off if you got a mailbox. So, you know, basically you got to know when to walk away. You can't accept everything people offer you. You know what I mean? And even when opportunities come along, like you got to be willing to be like, nah, that's not for me. Even though that's something you may be looking for, you got to be willing to walk away. And sometimes, like even when I get into certain deals that I think that are good, I may get into them, I may even invest into them, but if it's not working out for me, walk away. Just walk away. So pay your, be willing to pay your debts. Remember, everything that is good is not always good for you, and be watchful of these contracts you sign. I hope these three laws were good for you. We went over law number 7, which is pay your debts, which goes back to signing contracts. Okay, let's see if I can focus on that. Sometimes, so if you agree to a contract and you can't find a road out of the contract, then now you got to pay that debt. You got to fulfill it. All right. So I think these three laws will. I think my third eye really helped me discern, put these three laws together for you. So I hope that was helpful for you. Everybody have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful week, and enjoy this beautiful spring weather in some areas of the United States or across the planet. One love, everybody. Peace and blessings and light.